Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side for now. And one of those reality TV shows that we're doing is The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So I am caught up on one more episode, which was the season finale. So we got to see the end of how this season, well, except for the reunion, because you know those are always good for a quote or two. You know, I love those reunions. Okay. But before we get into that, I just want to mention to everyone that I still, for those of you that don't watch my Sudsy recaps about General Hospital, you probably missed it, but I announced that this little baby here, this gift bag that's autographed by the entire cast, well, not the entire cast, but most of the cast, that is, and inside of it are full-size pictures of Matt Cohen, Laura Wright, Maurice Bernard, Lisa LaCicero, and my Daytime Emmys program also is in there too. So for all you daytime TV fans out there, 100% of the proceeds is going to AIDS Project Los Angeles to provide better lives for people with HIV and AIDS. So please donate if you can. The link is going to be in the description for this video to the auction, so please make a bid on it. All right, now let's talk about the Housewives of Beverly Hills. So my mom was here this weekend. She's gone now. She went back home to Glendale. And while she was here, we were talking about the Beverly Hills Housewives. Well, not just the Beverly Hills Housewives. We're talking about all the housewives because we're Bravoholics, so we watch every single Housewives, right? And we were talking about how certain housewives have business. Well, certain housewives never do anything. Certain housewives have businesses, and then certain housewives are business women. And what I mean by that is that they have a head for business, and they would most likely be successful whether they were famous or not. The ones that have businesses are ones that, because they're famous, they got opportunities and they, are taking care of them. And, sometimes they work out, like Lisa Rinna. Sometimes they don't, like Sonia Morgan, right? Okay, so we're talking about that, and like for example, I'm not quite sure. Do you think? Let me ask you all this question. Do you think that Kyle Richards would have her store, and now she's got a very successful chain of stores, if it weren't for the show? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But Lisa Vanderpump is one of those business women. She's had numerous restaurants throughout the year, and when one closes, she just opens up another one, right, like that. So, good for her. So I remember when they started the show, the Housewives of Beverly Hills, there was a big thing on who has the most money. Now, it had just been announced that Camille Grammer was going through a divorce, so even if she ended up getting half of everything Kelsey had, it wasn't. The two richest housewives were the two neighbors, Lisa Vanderpump and Adrienne Maloof. So I found that to be very interesting. So anyways, regardless. All right. So this week, Dorit had her big fashion show. So she had this big fashion show for her swimwear line, Beverly Beach. Now, I'm not a chick, so, I might not be the best person to give an opinion on this. But, and I know that it's actually aimed. Certain brands have their prestige brands, and certain brands have their mass brands. And the mass brands are the deeper discounted, for example, there's a prestige skincare brand called Juvena, but they also have a mass brand called Nivea. They're the same company. So, and I know that her brand of swimwear is more mastige. It's kind of in between. And it's, it's called Beverly Beach. And she did do a very, very good job. Her people did a very good job of staging the place, right? With like indoor palm trees. I don't know if they were real or not, but they were indoor palm trees, and it looked real beachy and tropical. It looked great. Now, the swimsuits themselves, though, I mean, I guess because I'm not a chick and it doesn't really matter to me, I wasn't hella impressed. I wasn't disappointed, though, either. So it was just kind of, okay. And then afterwards, so after this, show, all the girls showed up. Teddy, Erica, Lisa Vanderpump, Lisa Rinna, Kyle, they all showed up to wish Dorit, the congratulations on her success, because they were it was a successful show. But what happened was, someone, and I want to say that I do have to say that both of the Lisas, Vanderpump and Rinna, they do have a tendency to stir that pot just a little bit, and it kind of brought up, they kind of mentioned, how can I put this? So they had mentioned, because Kyle had gotten in an argument with Dorit, and Dorit had said, God, what was it about? I don't remember, but she then brought up Pantygate, and I'm thinking, oh my God, are we seriously talking about Erica Jane's vagina again this season? Like, I thought the whole period thing during Teddy's house was enough, but no, now we got to go back to Pantygate? Jesus Christ, I'm sure she has left that behind a long time ago. But Dorit brought it up again and made it sound like Kyle had told Erica some horrible things about her, because this is how Erica was like laughing at the joke, and then she went away for 5 minutes and comes back and Erica's pissed off. Now, anyone with half a brain would see, okay, that's how Erica is. Like, when she's confronted with something, she'll laugh it off at first. Like, when Teddy, said, I just think it's weird. Her thing was like, well, I think it's weird that you think it's weird, but okay, whatever, So that's how she kind of deals with things. And Dorit, having been a front row bystander to that bullshit, should have been like, oh, okay. But no, she has to kind of insinuate that Kyle is to blame for that. And so Kyle says, it really upsets me that this is the second time in a row you've tried to throw me under the bus with Erica. And, Erica did say, Kyle, I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset, right? But that was all that she said. So she could have said, you know what, Dorit, she could have spoken up a little bit more for Kyle, but she was like, I was so confused. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't know where this fight was coming from, because it did seem like it was a fight just picked out of thin air. Now, granted, I'm not going to lie, the two Lisas did stir that pot a little bit, but still, things did not end well between Kyle and Dorit. I'm definitely curious to see how they're going to react to each other at the reunion, because they will, obviously, that's what the reunions are for, to rehash all these issues that they lived out 6 months ago, and now they get to live it again in front of all these people. So it'll be very interesting. But yeah, I'm curious to see how that'll work out. Okay, so thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag RHOBH or Real Housewives shit to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Or you can also hashtag Drag Race or RPDR to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh, no, that's not next. Bold and Beautiful. Just kidding. The next one I have to watch is Drag Race. The next show I have to do is Bold and Beautiful. Bold and Beautiful, and I'm doing that one next. And something actually happened this week. Thank goodness, right? Because last week I couldn't believe that they did a whole week of really nothing happening. So this week was good. And please hit that subscribe button on the bottom of my YouTube channel so that you can subscribe to my videos. Give this one a thumbs up. And while you're there, look around my YouTube channel for my Showtime with Angel Benton series where Showtime. Why do I keep saying that? Story Time with Angel Benton series where I tell stories about my life not having anything to do with television. Next episode will be in Nihongo, Japanese. Okay, everyone, have a great day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.